Welcome to the MyAZ Lawyers Law Firm podcast. We provide information about what you can expect from the entire bankruptcy process and how to use bankruptcy protection to achieve your financial goals. Our law firm has experience successfully representing Arizona clients throughout the entire bankruptcy process, and we are able to assist you in getting a fresh financial start.
In this episode, we'll talk about the most popular type of bankruptcy in Arizona, Chapter 7. Chapter 7 bankruptcy is the most popular type of bankruptcy, and for a good reason. It discharges unsecured debts, typically in a time frame of only 4 to 6 months. Those who file Chapter 7 are protected in the meantime from their creditors. Also, once debts are discharged, the former debtor can move forward with a fresh financial start. If it sounds too good to be true, know there are strict income limits on who can file Chapter 7 bankruptcy in Arizona. There are also limits on the value of your assets, known as exemptions. There are several other rules and restrictions that apply to those who file Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and the best way to navigate them is by hiring an experienced bankruptcy attorney. The first step to filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy in Arizona is to consult with a bankruptcy lawyer who will help you determine your eligibility for Chapter 7. Your Arizona attorney will give you a list of documents you need to provide to draft your petition. You must also complete a credit counseling course before your case can be filed. Once your petition is drafted and you have completed the credit counseling course, you will sign the petition, and your attorney will file it with the court. A wide variety of debts can be discharged or eliminated in Chapter 7 bankruptcy, including credit card debt, unsecured personal loans, government benefit overpayments, taxes that meet certain requirements, repossession and foreclosure deficiencies, medical and hospital bills, utility bills, some civil judgments, back bills, and rent. So what happens after your case has been filed? Approximately 10 to 15 days after your case has been filed, you will receive a trustee assignment for your case. Additionally, your trustee will likely request additional documents, which you need to send back as soon as possible, or bring to your 341 meeting of creditors. Also, your 341 meeting of creditors will be held about 30 to 45 days after your case was filed. A bankruptcy lawyer at MyAZ Lawyers will attend the meeting with you and help you answer the trustee's questions, as well as those of any creditors who attend. When hiring our debt relief team, you will be getting the experienced assistance of a bankruptcy lawyer who will be with you every step of the way as you file Chapter 7 bankruptcy in Arizona. After your 341 meeting of creditors, you must complete a second credit counseling course. Your attorney will file the course completion certificate with the court. Also, you have 60 days from your 341 meeting of creditors to complete the course, at which point your case will also be eligible for discharge. Therefore, you can expect to receive a discharge letter in the mail shortly after this date. At this point, you will have a clean financial slate and can begin taking steps to rebuild your credit. Chapter 7 bankruptcy clears away unsecured debts and allows you to move forward with a fresh start. If you are struggling with medical bills, credit cards, taxes, and more, Chapter 7 bankruptcy may be a good option for you. You will even be protected from garnishments, repossessions, and other creditor collection methods while you are waiting for your filed bankruptcy to be completed. Once your debts have been discharged, you may have an easier time getting lines of credit, such as better credit cards and financing for a vehicle. Timely payments on your accounts will boost your credit score. Most of our clients see a dramatic increase in their score in the year after filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Now, what are the Chapter 7 bankruptcy exemptions in Arizona? One of the drawbacks of filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy is that your assets must fall within your state's bankruptcy exemptions, or your trustee may sell them to pay off your creditors. If you have an asset that exceeds your state exemptions that you want to keep, you may need to file Chapter 13 instead. That's why it's important that you know your state exemptions before declaring Chapter 7 bankruptcy, as well as the approximate value of your possessions. In Arizona, the homestead exemption is $150,000. However, that doesn't mean that you can't have a house that is worth more than $150,000. You just can't have more than $150,000 equity in your home. The exemption for a motor vehicle in Arizona is $6,000. If you are married, you may either have one vehicle with at most $12,000 equity or two vehicles with $6,000 equity each. There are other exemptions to protect all of your assets, like your computers, furniture, clothing, and more. If you need to file bankruptcy but have a valuable asset you're concerned about, consult with our bankruptcy attorney to discuss the applicable exemptions. What are the Chapter 7 bankruptcy court filing fees in Arizona? While it may seem counterintuitive to charge people who can't pay their debts a fee, the bankruptcy courts typically require payment before your case can proceed. Also, the filing fee for a Chapter 7 bankruptcy in Arizona is $338. Therefore, unless you successfully apply for a waiver or to pay your fee in installments, this will be due on your date of filing. Plus, your filing fee does not include your attorney's fees, and you aren't entitled to a court-appointed attorney in a bankruptcy filing. If you file without an attorney, you will have a better chance of being approved for a fee waiver. Additionally, the bankruptcy court's logic is that if you have the money to hire an attorney, you should have the money to pay court filing fees. Plus, if you aren't comfortable filing bankruptcy on your own, but don't have the money for your court filing fees and attorney's fees up front, you may be able to qualify for a zero-down bankruptcy payment plan at my AZ Lawyers. Finally, how do I get the Chapter 7 bankruptcy process started? Filing bankruptcy may sound unattainable due to its cost, but what if you could file bankruptcy for as little as $0 down? Our bankruptcy lawyers recognize that many of our clients won't be able to pay until their case is filed. Garnishments are stopped, and they no longer have to make payments on their debts. Also, your payment plan will be payable over 12 months at 0% interest. You can even choose the day and frequency of your payment plan. The sooner you begin the bankruptcy process, the sooner you can move forward with your clean financial slate. Thus, the first step of the Chapter 7 bankruptcy process is to schedule a free consultation with an experienced Arizona bankruptcy lawyer. At my AZ Lawyers law firm, we offer free consultations, as well as favorable payment plans starting as low as $0 down. To get started with your case, give us a call at 480-470-1504 today, or visit us online at myazlawyers.com. To see if you qualify for a zero-down bankruptcy plan, schedule a free consultation with our firm today.
Thank you for listening to the My AZ Lawyers Law Firm podcast. Whether you feel prey to a credit card with hidden fees and a high interest rate, or misfortune has taken your job, family, or health, declaring bankruptcy may be the answer to your problems. If you're thinking about declaring bankruptcy in Arizona, do not hesitate to call our experienced attorneys.